was, of course, against Liquid, and they lost that 113-6 in Dallas, and that did not go well for them, and already the fights are going back and forth.
Yeah, they're not wasting any time here trying to get themselves into Dust 2. Just straight up middle they go. Gunfights being taken across the board. And have a look at how Holzerk's repositioning. This is so smart from him. He knows he's dropped that bomb in upper dark, and they're never going to expect the gunfight to come through from here. Holzerk is playing this perfectly. Trigger discipline as well, first frag found, but he can't get the second. Bowden down versus Elige 1v1. Time is no problem here. It's just going to be straight up onto the gunfight, and Bowden will tap him down with the P250.
That is the start I wanted to see from Alliance. I was talking about that game that Complexity played against Liquid in Dallas. That was a very, very poor game for Complexity, and the only chance we've had a chance to see them.
And Elige's position now made known, so he's going to fall back, kind of leave JT alone, who's forced forward. Very good protocols coming through from Alliance early on here. Good util usage. Not just assuming they're safe because they'd forced the scouts back. The one thing that Alliance have lacked heavily as of late is firepower. They've got a group of solid players across the board, but nobody who's really capable of just taking over the server, and that could be a bit of a problem. On the flip side, Complexity stacked to the gills, relatively speaking, with firepower. You know, someone like Elige, Holzerk as well, Grim when he's on form. Plenty players who can take over the game.
Yeah, look at Twist. He's throwing his utility from long, but he's about to be dueled, and Grim will swing for it and take it. These are the sort of rounds that Alliance just can't afford to let slip when they are the massive underdogs. You've got to convert these opportunities when you win a great pistol like we saw from Bowden. Avid. Smoke will be broken open,
mate.
but Elige headshot with a scout. That's two of them in the round. One for Holzerk, one for Elige, and Bowden. Oh, he finally finds Elige. He's still full health here. Has to be mentioned, another chance to clutch for Bodenmaster. It would be two 1v2s in a row. P250 comes out toward Grim, but Floppy's found the Galil. Thing is, he's got no armor. That scout might be a one-hit body shot if he gets into the right position for it. Molotov doesn't really go where he wanted it, I don't think. Bowden, oh, he had the chance, but Floppy will take it.
Yeah, not a bad shot of back-to-back clutches there for Bowden. The fuse eventually going to come through once Floppy realizes he's planted on top of the box, and yeah, Avid also catches one. He's a player I would like to highlight here for Alliance. He's certainly a lot of a lesser-known prospect, but he has got a lot of potential. Nice burst out towards long coming through from the T side as well, able to gain early control. Big win for Alliance. And I think that's actually extended their lifeline with this roster, in all honesty, but I'll talk more about that in a moment, because Twist is way ahead of where Complexity were expecting him to be. Just pounces all over that defense on the A bomb side, finds a fantastic double kill. Round is as good as done here. It's just about trying to make sure that they don't lose too many players in the process, and, well, there we go. Complexity will fall back, but they could try and fake an A hit from here and then make their way through middle. There's still Twist, who's in upper dark right now, and I think he's going to call for his team to head back in that direction. Yeah, drop down through CT. JT was ready for it. Draws first blood, second as well at his hand, and that certainly will stifle the attack.
Yeah, Floppy's still toward the B site. He'll take Twist and Avid. And Bodenmaster will get deleted by Grim as well. I like what Alliance were going for there. I don't mind the idea, but unfortunately, Complexity were just perfectly set up for it.
Yeah, precisely that. When JT gets those 2 kills off the bat, that just completely ruins the hits at that point. Yeah, I think one of the things that's actually improved the entertainment value of Dust 2 is the way that CS2 plays, favoring taking fights, favoring being the aggressor kind of thing. So you're not just having players sitting back and holding angles, you get a lot more entertainment in that regard. Holzerk lights up the kill feed. Good kill coming through from him, and he's going to be able to get out of dodge. That's a nice decision from him to get out of that position he was locked in on. And Elige kind of picks up where Holzerk left off in terms of his position, but
be able to get toward the catwalk, but Pleasant, oh, he's super lucky not to get taken down by that nade. 4 HP to spare now, and now 0. Holzerk will catch Twist as he tries to make his way up long.
Everybody with a negative KD, bar Bowden on neutral, but as I was saying, it kind of feels like they lack some sort of a stud player, someone who can just take the server by the scruff of its neck and kind of just boss the opponents. You've got 5 solid players, but maybe just lacking a bit of stardom. Either way, man advantage for Cole, looking to try and change things up with some aggression in tunnels, at least holding a deeper angle.
Yeah, it feels like all these players in Alliance have all been maybe not exactly in terms of roles per se that I'm trying to make the point here, but they've all been very supportive aspects. They've never ever been the star on any of their previous teams back in the day, like Twist, for example, or Robin, perhaps, because Robin's been around for a very long time. Grim's just completely running headshot Bowden there.
I think Arvid might have been the gamble pickup to hope that that could have been that star player they were hoping for.
That was the one.
Hasn't really been able to live up to that expectation just yet. Either way, a good position that Alliance find themselves in, at least relatively speaking, compared to what they've been able to accomplish so far here on the half. Robin is on the bomb side itself, and he will force the gunfight. Oh, the spray's not clean, but the kill comes through. 2 versus 2. Bomb plant going to be found here as well. Wow, Floppy really forcing the issue, charging through the smoke. I appreciate the approach. It's all on Grim now. 1 versus 1, and he'll collect the kill.
But I'll choose to believe he had a tiny counter strafe.
Well, there is Arvid. Oh my goodness, how does he not get that kill? Should have had Grim dead for all money, but yeah, I guess Grim was always going to die there. The fact that he finds a kill before he does is a pretty good result, actually.
Okay, Bowden. I don't know how he's managed that. Through the corner of the smoke, he's dumped Elige out of the round. 3v3, a chance to cross past CT, but Hulzek will catch him. Maybe that smoke not absolutely perfect. Maybe some gaps are being blown in it as well to help out Hulzek for that frag. Robin and Bowden have made their way up into the site, and another plant can come through. That smoke should put that Molotov out, but with JT finding Bowden, Robin is very stuck, and there's a long player as well to destroy him. There it is. Floppy takes it very quickly, and that's 8 for Complexity.
How many kills did Complexity get through smokes in that round? At least 3, I'm sure.
And Bowden got his through smoke too.
That's, yeah, true. I mean, I know one of them was when the Nate cleared out the smoke, but I think there were a few smoke spams there as well. He thinks that Holzer can get in his own mind a little bit too much. If he misses a shot, he then dwells on that instead of just putting it behind him and continuing to try and focus up on what's happening. Either way, job to be done here towards Long. Elige just catches a glimpse of Blessen's shoulder. Even though he's completely blinded up, no one's able to do anything about it.
And something like that for Holzer, like you mentioned, that could very easily, like a mental coach, could help improve that over time as well.
Psychologist, maybe.
Exactly. I mean, very prevalent, of course, in CS these days.
Made famous by Astralis.
Yeah, of course. Bowden's got the Krieg out. I'm afraid it's not 2019, brother, but it's very accurate, of course. Unfortunately, it won't be accurate enough to remove Holzek from the most overpowered angle with an AWP in Counter-Strike history. If there are no smokes available, you can do nothing about that. Holzek is now 16-4. Well, let's see if Alliance can define this round. It's a good old-fashioned B rush, but they're going straight into the mixer. JT may be blind, but he knows where to spray. And it's already forced them away from the B tunnel's position. Grim has managed to take one as well. Robin and Bowden are the last 2 that remain, and they're even blocked off by Molly in mid too.
JT was the first part of the setup there. They didn't even need the second part. Elige tries to finish off the job. He'll get a kill. It's only Robin left.
And he's only got 47 HP. Should be taken down in a split second. There are 2 players fighting him, and it is business as usual for Complexity at the moment. Double digits on the board at half.
Well, I'm not sure the map isn't already as good as done, but it certainly would be at that point.
Yes, sir. Complexity feeling very comfortable. We were perhaps treated to how brilliantly close and competitive that Aurora versus Falcons game was, and now we're kind of chance to work with his pistol. Of course, Bowden clutched out a 1v2 to win the pistol. And now, on the CT side, they're going to have to worry about this mid-play coming through. Plessen's doing a great job right now of delaying the time and getting a couple of kills because he's lost 2 teammates in that process. Holzek! Oh, opportunity goes a-begging. Plessen will finally be found, but it's a 2v2.
Yeah, this was a really difficult pistol round so far from Complexity. The fact that they've reduced this to a 2v2 and gotten the bomb down is actually super impressive. Let's see if they can put the finishing touches. It's Twist and Robin. There is a kip between them, and they're going to try and come through the double door together, but Grim will bury the 9mm bullet in both of their brains. Pistol round done. Floppy is looking ice cold right now, and Complexity, well, I guess business as usual. They need to be careful, man. Not let too many of us in. We take over. Either way, 11-2. It is going to be Complexity going up against the Force Buy. And Trav, I'd like to get your thoughts here, man. I don't really agree with Alliance's decision to go for the force buy in a round like this, because now they're not even guaranteed a single gun round on the half. I think rather give this one up, play the eco, allow for your opponents to get to match point, and then at least have one full gun round.
Yeah, because you feel like you guys haven't played CT side at all.
Yeah.
You want to have at least a chance with the M4s once, but unfortunately, it may be that elimination game where they have the opportunity for the first time.
I mean, how much of a difference is there really between 2-11 and 2-12? Not much, right? You still have a massive comeback to make happen. If you slip up when it was 2-11 on the comeback, you would have slipped up anyway. So, yeah, I think I much prefer seeing teams go for the eco and try play for overtime in a situation like this. But either way, Alliance have crumbled. One of the 2 rounds they've won so far was the pistol.
But sadly, maybe the first step to that going home. Unfortunate situation might be coming in a few minutes' time. Maybe even less than that. Lesson with the MP9. I had to tell Alliance, actually Twist with the MP9 directly behind him. But the Deagle will go down. And there goes Bowden. Avid close with the SMG that I mentioned. Trying to do something with it. And he gets his 1-for-1, but it's going to be no more than that. Down to Robin and Twist. There goes the pistol. And Twist is just putting pot shots with that MP9 through the smoke to try and make something happen. Elysian JT damaged up by all of that, but this is going to be all we have to show for Alliance at their home event. Just the 2 rounds, sadly. Complexity take it with comfort.
Yeah, they always would have expected to win that game for themselves, but as you say, them doing it as comfortably as they do will certainly just settle the nerves coming into the event. They've got big expectations for themselves as well.